Welcome back, Dugout Sports Show, broadcasting live at dugoutsportshow.com. I'm Glenn Moore, joined by Daryl Ryder, my co-host. And now we are joined by LFL soon-to-be superstar from the Cleveland Crush. We have Abbie Sullivan. Abbie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys
doing?
We're good.
Doing great. You just had 2-a-day practices. You had to be beat.
I'm a little tired, but it wasn't too bad. It was really hot.
Now, okay, you're a running back and corner, but today you were throwing the ball around. Could we see you at quarterback maybe for our first game, possibly?
It's a possibility. I actually was a wide receiver, not a running back. But yeah, I was throwing the ball around today, so it was a little rusty, but we'll see how it goes in the upcoming weeks.
All right, now, since you're playing football, we'll get to the lingerie part in a second. If you had to compare yourself to a player, professional, NFL, who would you compare yourself to? Who is the Abbie Sullivan of the National Football League?
Oh my gosh, that's a really tough question.
It's what I do. I ask tough questions.
Especially since I play so many different positions. I honestly, I don't even know who I would compare myself to. I don't know. I'm so new at all of this.
I got one. Since you play Josh Cribbs, come on, he plays 8 positions for the Browns.
Okay, all right.
But are
Josh
you
Cribbs
are you?
That would be a good fit. I could go with that.
Are you on the level of Josh Cribbs, talent wise?
Definitely not.
Pro Bowl caliber.
Pardon me?
Pro Bowl caliber. What's the? Do you guys have a?
It's the Fantasy Bowl, I think it is.
Oh, the Fantasy Bowl.
Yeah.
Will you be a fantasy bowler?
Yeah, she's not. The Fantasy Bowl is played July 30th, but it won't include any players from the Crush because the season this is the first year. Abbie, tell more about yourself, where you're from. I know you're from Canton, but where you went to high school, the sports you played, and what you've been doing since before the Crush.
Cool. Yeah, I'm from Canton, Ohio. I went to Glen Oak High School, and I played soccer, basketball, and track. And then I went to Walsh University, and I played soccer, basketball, and track at Walsh. I finished with my bachelor's degree in business management in 2009, and then I just finished my master's this spring in healthcare management, and that's pretty much all I've been doing.
Wow. So training for the LFL, how much training did you do, or were you basically ready to play in shape, or did you have a time period where you were on a strict training regimen?
Actually, my first year of my master's, I was still playing soccer and basketball at Walsh. So that kind of helped last year being kind of in shape. And I love sports so much. I just kept lifting and working out and running every day since I was done playing. And I played indoor soccer in the winter. So that kind of helped keep me in shape. So I was pretty much ready to go.
What's been the biggest challenge for you trying to get ready for the big LFL season?
The biggest challenge is probably laying off the ice cream. Otherwise, playing-wise, just kind of learning the flow of football. I played flag football 1 year back in high school just for fun. But other than that, learning all the routes and things like that's been kind of a different challenge for me playing both sides of the ball. Sometimes I get myself kind of caught up in the middle of trying to anticipate what I would do on offense instead of just following whoever I'm guarding or whatever. But I don't know, all around it's been a lot of fun, so nothing too difficult that I can't handle.
Now, Commissioner Mitch Mortaza was there today at practice, checking you girls out. A little nerve-wracking. I know some of the girls were nervous, but a little nerve-wracking for you seeing the owner of the whole league there to make sure you girls are up to par.
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking when he comes into town. We always try to impress Mitch He really wants all of the teams to be successful, so we're always out there trying to show him what we have, and it's definitely nerve-wracking, especially when he threw me in at quarterback for a couple snaps, and I hadn't thrown the ball in about 2 weeks, so it was definitely nerve-wracking for sure.
Well, Colt McCoy just had a quarterback camp. Did you sign up for that or anything?
You know, if I would have known that I was going to get thrown in for a quarterback, I for sure would have joined the camp.
Just trying to help, Abbie. That's all. I'm here to help.
Now,
Thanks. I appreciate it. If there's any upcoming camps, please let me know. I'll be there.
Now, the Browns always have a quarterback controversy, and my first article was on Tiffany Soggsy, who was going to be the quarterback. But now with you thrown into the mix, is there going to be you got a three competition for the job? You, Lisa, and Tiffany. Is it going to get competitive and to the point where you want to beat the other two girls out?
Well, yeah, there's always competition for playing spots on teams, so that's just kind of the nature of football, the nature of a lot of other sports. Always fighting for that starting spot. So there definitely will be some competition, but I hope that the other girls stick around, and whoever gets picked, we can find some other spots for the other girls, and we can still contribute because we're always got to have a backup. So hopefully none of them get discouraged, or hopefully I don't get discouraged regardless of who gets picked. So there will definitely be some competitive stuff going on in the upcoming weeks trying to fight for that spot.
Yeah, but where do you want to play? Do you want to be the quarterback of this team, or do you want to be the tight end, receiver, corner? I mean, what do you want to do?
Oh man, that's that. Initially our coach told me that I can't play both ways. He told me you got to pick either quarterback or defense, and my gut feeling was go with defense. So I picked defense initially, but now that Mitch came in and said, you can play both ways, I think tables have kind of turned a little bit, so I don't know. I mean, I'd like to play the quarterback, but it's a lot of pressure. So I'm gonna have to see if I can handle it or not.
Why? Well, let me ask you this, because you said Coach said you can't play both ways. Why can't you do Iron Man? What's the reasoning behind that? I'm just curious.
I asked him about that, and he just kind of gave me the answer. He was like, that just doesn't happen. We have our quarterback, and that's all she does. But I think he's kind of warmed up to the idea. I'm not really sure what his other reasoning is. I think he maybe was concerned with us getting hurt or something like that. But I think we're all pretty tough girls, and I think most of us can handle going both ways. So I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that one.
Now, you want to play defense because that defense is really stingy. You girls are, have all the calls made and the schemes and whatnot. And even Mitch came out and said that your defense is probably be one of the tops in the league. Now, you play quarterback, you can't be a part of that defense. That's got to be, a bummer for you because, quarterback is a cool position, but then again, that defense and playing on that defense with everybody, that would be, very intriguing.
Yeah, our defense is really strong, and the other teams better watch out for our defense. And I know that so far I've been a really important role on the defense, which I would hate to give up just to play quarterback. But, it all kind of depends on where the coach thinks, the best fit is for each girl. And if it's better for the team for me to be a quarterback and not play defense, then I might have to do some self-sacrificing and suck it up and just do what I can for the offense. But hopefully he can, kind of realize that I can bring it on both sides of the ball and, be able to play both ways. Maybe bring up our offense to the number 1 or 2 offense in the league too. That'd be a good challenge.
What has been the reaction towards you when you say you're playing for the Lingerie Football League and you're playing for the Cleveland Crush? And just the reaction from friends or strangers like on Facebook that have been adding. What's been the reaction for you when you tell them that you're playing lingerie football?
I'm a little bit of a modest person, so I always blush when I say, oh yeah, I play in the Lingerie Football League. So I usually get pretty positive responses. I've only gotten a couple strange looks like, oh, what's the Lingerie Football League? But for the most part, people are pretty intrigued by the name, so they always are willing to ask more questions about it, and are pretty impressed with the description of what the league is all about and everything. So I've gotten generally a positive, like, oh, that's really cool type response, and maybe just a couple like, oh, I don't know about that.
Well,
But
I'll tell you.
really
Let's see. The guys are giving you the positive response, and your female friends are giving you the, oh, you've got to be kidding me, right?
The funny thing is a really good friend of mine, her name's Chelsea Saunders. She was the one who actually asked me to try out for this team. And she actually blew out her knee the Saturday night before tryouts, just practicing and running routes and stuff. And she's been like my biggest supporter and probably one of the biggest female supporters I've had throughout this whole experience, which has been really nice to have.
All right. Well, are you looking forward to the team photo, or are you looking forward to the actual play on the field? Because I suspect that the vast majority of the audience will be looking forward to the team photo shoot.
Yeah,
will.
we get a lot of, when are your guys' pictures coming out? Pretty much every day, especially a lot of people on Facebook are always wondering. But, for us girls, it's all about the game day stuff, so...
And the one-size-fits-all uniform.
Shoot happen as quickly as possible for all of our fans, because we know that's what they really want to see, but hopefully there will be some that want to see us hit some girls, too, because we're definitely ready to do that.
Now, some of the girls I've talked to, they said it's really strange when somebody messages them on Facebook or Twitter and asks them, hey, is your jersey available? You girls don't wear jerseys. You girls wear bra and panties. You're going to see some guy wearing your number bra and panties. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, that would be probably something I would not want to see, but probably think it was pretty funny if I did end up seeing it. So.
What if because Brown Stadium has the dog pound, so and they're mostly dudes that are drunk and covered in makeup and jerseys. So what if they're
like a Saturday night for you, Daryl?
Quiet. She didn't need to know that. But what if there's a group of lovely young ladies that maybe forms their own end zone and they're adorned with the Cleveland Crush, I guess, jersey would be the word to use.
That would be really awesome. I'd love to have a female dog pound, and if we could get some girls together who'd be willing to do that, I'd be all for that. We will have some of the girls that aren't dressing for the games walking around the stands, so maybe we could get something started with them. So if there's any females out there that want to start a dog pound, that'd be so cool. And I'm sure we could do something special for them. That'd be awesome.
All right, Abbie, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. I know you had a long day. You probably want to take a nap or something. But anything you want to say?
Shower.
Yeah, or a shower, yeah. Anything good thing you're not in studio.
By the way, I'm looking at her and I'm looking at Glenn. I'm trying to determine which face is redder.
Yeah, I got sunburn from today, Abbie.
Oh, I'm burned for sure.
Yeah, terrible. Anything you want to say before we let you go to the fans or anybody that's on the fence about going to a game? Anything you want to say to persuade them?
Well, I definitely want to thank you guys for having me on here. This has been really cool. And for all those people out there that are on the fence, these are some real girls ready to play some football. And I guarantee you'll forget about the lingerie whether you want to or not. And it'll be an awesome experience. And I hope you sway in favor of the Cleveland Crush, because we're going to crush some people for sure.
All right.
All right, Abbie. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you at practice on Wednesday. Thanks again.
Sounds good. See you guys.
All right. That was Abbie Sullivan from the LFL Cleveland Crush. And
they'll be looking forward to the slow motion replays on the QTube.
Yeah, we every week we'll have a different girl come on and be a part of the show. Last week was Susan Cash Dollar. That's a real last name. And this week was Abbie Sullivan. Next week, who knows? And you can check out all the player profiles for the girls on the website. The banner should be next to the chat room on the website. Cleveland Crush player profiles. There's video of the girls and also some pictures. So you can get to know who the Cleveland Crush are from visual and pick out your favorite player. And you'll be able to follow them on Twitter. I'm posting some Twitter and Facebook links as well on the player pages. So you can get your favorite player now and tweet at them, whatever you want to do. So That's all on dugoutsportsshow.com. And also, this video is being recorded, and we will actually be posting it on the website when we post the show. So you can look back and check out Abbie.